Welcome to Fact Up, where we explore topics that touch every aspect of life and challenge how we think. Today, let's dive into a question that often seems simple but holds profound importance. Do you know what peace really is? In this discussion, we're not just talking about peace as a word or concept. We're unpacking what it truly means, how it impacts our lives, and the misconceptions that can steer us away from lasting contentment. This is a conversation about something that affects us all, whether we realize it or not. So, grab a moment of stillness and let's explore this together. In this discussion, we'll uncover truths about peace, challenge common myths, and by the end, hopefully help you rethink how you perceive and pursue peace in your own life. Let's get started. To understand peace, we must first define it. True peace is not simply the absence of conflict or problems. Philosophically, peace is often described as a state of inner harmony, a balance between mind, body, and soul. From an ethical perspective, peace involves alignment with one's values and moral compass. It's about living authentically, free from internal contradictions or external pressures that pull us in conflicting directions. Key elements of true peace: inner harmony, achieving alignment between thoughts, feelings, and actions. Moral clarity, acting in ways that align with deeply held values. Resilience, the ability to face challenges without losing emotional or mental stability. Philosophers like Aristotle viewed peace as a byproduct of living a virtuous life. For him, cultivating virtues like patience, humility, and courage was essential for achieving a state of inner calm. Meanwhile, Eastern traditions like Buddhism emphasize mindfulness and detachment from material desires as paths to lasting tranquility. However, it's important to note that peace is not static. It evolves as we grow and face new experiences. The peace you find today may not be the same as the peace you seek tomorrow. This evolution is natural and reflects our personal growth. The danger of settling for false peace. Many people mistake temporary distractions for peace. Whether it's binge watching a favorite show, scrolling endlessly on social media, or indulging in fleeting pleasures, these moments might feel calming but don't address deeper unrest. Relying on false peace can lead to complacency or even laziness, create a cycle of dependency on external factors for comfort, prevent us from pursuing deeper, more fulfilling forms of peace and success. True peace, in contrast, empowers us to grow, adapt, and thrive, even in the face of life's inevitable difficulties. Understanding peace requires wisdom from those who have deeply explored human nature. Let's look at how 5 great thinkers, both philosophers and psychologists, have defined peace, each offering unique insights into its essence and significance. Plato viewed peace as a result of inner harmony between the 3 parts of the soul: reason, spirit, and appetites. Reason, logos, the rational part that seeks truth and wisdom. Spirit, thymos, the emotional and motivational part. Appetites, epithymia, the desires for physical pleasures. He argued that only when reason governs the other 2 parts can an individual achieve true peace and avoid chaos. Famous work, In the Republic, Plato discusses how a just and peaceful society mirrors a balanced soul. Aristotle believed that peace comes from achieving eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or a good life. This is accomplished through practicing virtues like patience, courage, and wisdom, which help us live in harmony with ourselves and others. Key point: for Aristotle, peace is not passive but active, a state achieved through consistent effort to live ethically and wisely. Famous work, In Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle explores how virtue leads to a fulfilling and peaceful life. Sigmund Freud saw peace as the result of resolving inner conflicts between the 3 forces of the psyche. One-eyed, primitive desires. 2. Ego, the rational self that mediates between desires and reality. Superego, the moral conscience. He believed that unresolved conflicts create anxiety, and true peace comes from understanding and managing these tensions. Famous work, Freud's Civilization and Its Discontents, explores how society impacts our ability to find inner peace. Carl Jung introduced the idea of individuation, a process where individuals integrate the conscious and unconscious parts of their psyche to achieve wholeness. Peace, for Jung, comes from self-awareness and embracing all aspects of one's personality, including the shadow, unacknowledged traits. Key point: true peace arises when we accept and reconcile the conflicting parts of our identity. Famous work, Jung's writings on the shadow self and individuation in modern man in search of a soul are central to his ideas on peace. Viktor Frankl, psychologist. Frankl believed that peace is deeply tied to finding meaning in life, even in the face of suffering. As a Holocaust survivor, he argued that humans can endure almost any hardship if they see purpose in it. Key point: peace is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to navigate it with a sense of meaning and direction. Famous work, In Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl shares his philosophy on peace through purpose. Peace requires inner harmony, a theme consistent across thinkers like Plato, Jung, and Freud. It is achieved through virtuous living, as Aristotle emphasized. Meaning and purpose, as discussed by Frankl, provide the foundation for navigating life's difficulties peacefully. By reflecting on these perspectives, we can see that peace is not a single, universal experience, but a deeply personal journey shaped by values, self-awareness, and effort. Temporary versus lasting peace, understanding their impacts. Not all forms of peace are the same. Temporary peace provides momentary relief, while lasting peace transforms our lives fundamentally. Let's explore the differences between the two and their effects on our well-being and success. Temporary peace is often sought through external factors that provide quick comfort but lack depth. These moments may feel peaceful, but they don't address the root causes of our stress or dissatisfaction. Examples of temporary peace. 1. Distractions. Watching TV, scrolling through social media, or indulging in hobbies can provide a break from daily stresses. 2. Physical comforts. A warm bath, a good meal, or a short vacation may offer relaxation. Escapism. Activities like partying, excessive shopping, or even substance use can create the illusion of peace. Characteristics of temporary peace. Short-lived, it fades quickly once the activity or distraction ends. Dependent, it relies on external circumstances, making it fragile and unpredictable. Superficial, it addresses symptoms, not underlying issues, often leaving the individual feeling unfulfilled. Risks of over-reliance on temporary peace. 1. Procrastination. Using fleeting peace as an escape can delay tackling important tasks or resolving conflicts. 2. Complacency. Settling for surface-level peace can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities for growth. 3. Increased anxiety. When temporary peace fades, it can intensify feelings of emptiness or stress, creating a cycle of dependency. Lasting peace is deeply rooted in self-awareness, values, and emotional resilience. Unlike temporary peace, it empowers individuals to face life's challenges without losing balance. Foundations of lasting peace. 1. Inner growth. Developing emotional intelligence, self-discipline, and a clear sense of purpose. 2. Acceptance. Embracing life's uncertainties and learning to coexist with difficulties rather than avoiding them. 3. Meaningful connections. Building relationships that are supportive, authentic, and aligned with one's values. Characteristics of lasting peace. Resilient. It endures through life's ups and downs. Independent. It isn't reliant on external conditions but comes from within. Transformative. It fosters personal growth and a deeper understanding of life. While temporary peace is not a substitute for lasting peace, it does have value. It can, 1. Provide rest, offering a mental or emotional break during overwhelming times. 2. Reset focus, helping us regain clarity to approach challenges with renewed energy. 3. Bridge to growth, serving as a stepping stone toward deeper, more meaningful peace. The key is not to mistake temporary peace for a solution, but to use it wisely while working toward lasting stability. As we navigate this discussion, it's worth asking ourselves, are we settling for temporary peace when we could strive for lasting tranquility? What steps can we take to transition from fleeting comfort to enduring stability? Does true peace exist in your life? If you find value in this discussion, consider supporting Fact Up to help us continue creating thoughtful and impactful content. Your support makes it possible for us to reach more people and inspire meaningful change. How to achieve true peace. Achieving true peace is a journey that requires reflection, growth, and commitment. It's not about eliminating all sources of stress, but about developing the tools to handle life's challenges with balance and clarity. Here, we'll explore practical steps and timeless principles to help you cultivate lasting peace. Embrace the nature of life's impermanence. Peace begins with accepting that life is unpredictable and ever-changing. The key is to stop resisting change and start flowing with it. Practical step. Practice mindfulness meditation to stay present and reduce anxiety about the past or future. Example, instead of worrying about things outside your control, focus on what you can influence today. Unrealistic expectations of ourselves, others, or life often lead to disappointment and unrest. Identify areas where your expectations might be too high or rigid and adjust them to align with reality. Accept that others may not always act as you hope and focus on how you respond instead. C. Strengthen emotional resilience. Resilience allows us to recover from setbacks without losing peace. Practical step. Develop a habit of reframing challenges as opportunities for growth. Example, instead of seeing failure as a setback, view it as a lesson to improve and move forward. Understanding yourself, your emotions, triggers, and needs is foundational for achieving peace. Keep a journal to reflect on your daily experiences, emotions, and responses. Example, write down moments of stress or joy and analyze what caused them and how you reacted. Find meaning and purpose. Peace flourishes when you live a life aligned with your values and pursue goals that matter to you. Practical step. Identify your core values and ensure your daily actions reflect them. Example, if kindness is important to you, make it a point to help someone in need each day. Strong, supportive relationships provide a sense of belonging and security. Invest time in relationships that uplift you and set boundaries with those that drain you. Example, plan regular catch-ups with close friends or family members who inspire you. Simplify your life. A cluttered life, physically or mentally, creates unnecessary stress. Practical step. Declutter your living space, commitments, and mental focus to make room for what truly matters. Example, spend less time on social media and more time on activities that nourish your mind and body. Integrate spiritual practices. For many, spiritual or religious practices provide profound peace by connecting them to something greater than themselves. Practical step. Explore practices like prayer, meditation, or studying philosophical texts that resonate with you. Example, dedicate 10 minutes each morning to gratitude or reflection. Align with nature. Spending time in nature is a powerful way to reconnect with yourself and find calm. Practical step. Go for walks in natural surroundings, or simply spend time observing the beauty of the outdoors. Example, take a walk in the park and focus on the sounds, smells, and sights around you. Develop a long-term vision for peace. Peace is not a one-time achievement, but a lifelong pursuit. Practical step, regularly evaluate your progress and make adjustments as needed. Example, set quarterly goals for emotional, mental, and physical well-being. True peace is within your reach, but it requires consistent effort and self-awareness. Ask yourself, are your daily habits and choices bringing you closer to lasting peace? What small steps can you take today to begin this journey? Your support enables FactUp to continue creating impactful content that inspires and informs. Together, we can help more people find their path to peace. Why true peace is challenging to achieve. Despite its undeniable value, achieving true peace is not easy. It requires more than just effort. It demands a deep understanding of ourselves, the world around us, and the barriers that make lasting peace so elusive. Modern society often equates peace with success, comfort, or material wealth. These external pressures create unrealistic expectations that conflict with the essence of true peace. Social media promotes a curated image of perfection, leading people to feel inadequate or anxious when their lives don't measure up. Chasing societal ideals distracts from internal growth and creates a dependency on external validation. In today's fast-paced world, people often prioritize productivity over well-being. This hustle culture leaves little room for reflection or balance. Many individuals feel guilty for taking a break, believing that rest is unproductive. Overwork and constant busyness lead to burnout, making peace seem unattainable. True peace often requires us to face uncomfortable realities about ourselves, our flaws, fears, and past mistakes. Many avoid this introspection because it feels too painful. A person might distract themselves with work or entertainment to avoid dealing with unresolved emotional wounds. Without addressing these deeper issues, peace remains superficial and temporary. Different cultures have unique approaches to peace, and sometimes these can conflict with individual needs. Collectivist cultures may emphasize community harmony at the expense of personal peace. Individualist cultures may prioritize personal freedom but overlook the importance of supportive relationships. Historical events, such as wars or social upheavals, also shape how peace is understood and pursued. Post-war societies often prioritize external stability over individual emotional healing. Even when external circumstances are ideal, inner struggles can prevent peace. These include 1. Overthinking. Excessive worry about the past or future disrupts the present moment. 2. Guilt or regret. Lingering negative emotions from past decisions undermine peace. 3. Unrealistic standards. Perfectionism creates constant dissatisfaction, even with significant achievements. Many people expect peace to be immediate, like flipping a switch. This misconception leads to frustration when progress feels slow. Example: starting mindfulness meditation and expecting instant results, only to quit when it doesn't work immediately. Impact: true peace requires patience and consistent effort, not quick fixes. The role of trauma and adversity. Experiences of trauma or prolonged stress can make it harder to trust the possibility of peace. A person who has endured significant hardship may feel that peace is unattainable or undeserved. Without proper healing, trauma creates mental and emotional barriers to achieving lasting peace. Understanding these challenges is the first step toward overcoming them. Ask yourself, which of these barriers resonate with your own experiences? How can you begin to address them in your daily life? True peace is challenging but not impossible. It begins with small, deliberate steps towards self-awareness and balance. Support Fact Up to help us share more discussions like this, and join us in inspiring others to find their own path to peace. After exploring the nature of peace, its challenges, and the paths to achieving it, one thing becomes clear. Peace is not a passive state, but an active journey. It requires self-awareness, patience, and a willingness to confront both inner and outer challenges. True peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of balance and resilience in facing them. Temporary peace offers momentary relief but can lead to complacency, while lasting peace transforms our lives. Philosophers and psychologists like Plato, Aristotle, Jung, and Frankl have shown us that peace stems from harmony, meaning, and self-awareness. External pressures, internal conflicts, and societal misconceptions often make true peace elusive. Embrace impermanence, manage expectations, build resilience, and align with your values to cultivate lasting tranquility. Let's pause and ask ourselves, does true peace exist in your life? If not, what small changes can you make today to bring yourself closer to lasting peace? At Fact Up, we dedicate countless hours to studying, researching, and creating meaningful discussions like this to inspire and empower you. Your support helps us reach more people and continue creating content that makes a difference. Subscribe, share this video, or contribute to help us grow and spread awareness. By supporting us, you're not just helping Fact Up, you're helping others discover their path to peace. Together, we can build a community of thinkers and learners who strive for balance, growth, and understanding in a world that often feels chaotic. Thank you for joining this journey with us. Stay curious, stay thoughtful, and let's continue exploring life's biggest questions together.